Good morning, my friends. I am the Bald Guy, and these are Bald Guy Basics. And you see, I have my trusty wood truck all loaded up and ready to go. I was going to go cut wood this morning, and you may have a hard time seeing it, but you can see the sidewalk is wet. There's a steady, soft shower falling, so I'm not going to be able to cut wood. So thought we'd do a little something different this morning. So hold on, and we'll show you how I start my day. If you're going to have a good day, you need to start with a good breakfast. And if you've never had eggs, I don't know if these are East Coast eggs or North Carolina eggs or what, that's where I was raised. I'm hungry this morning. Let's do 3 eggs. So I'm just starting with 3 eggs. I always put them in a bowl so I can mix them. Got my toast going over here. I've got my bacon. Now, secret ingredient, oh, this is the wrong one. I've got one that's open, one that's not. Secret ingredient number 1 is basic Tabasco sauce. My favorite is Texas Pete, which is a North Carolina product. I'm out of Texas Pete, so I'm going with the Tabasco sauce. And then some shredded cheese of whatever variety that you happen to like. This is a mixed cheese. Usually I'll use cheddar, sometimes American, sometimes mozzarella works good, but mozzarella is really, once it gets hot, it sticks to everything, so not terrible. And then the other thing is just some whole milk. And it doesn't take much of this. Just a splash of milk. And then I'm simply going to whisk my eggs, and I'll add salt and pepper in a moment. I fix my bacon in the microwave. Put it on a paper plate with a paper towel under it and a paper towel over it. That helps keep the grease out of your way and keeps it from running. So I've just got my eggs blended now, and while we've been doing this, I've got my cast iron skillet on the stove. So I'm going to go and set up over here and show you the final steps. Now, while I'm working my eggs, I put my butter into my pan, and I go ahead and a little salt. I like pepper, so I've got a fair bit of pepper here. Turn my coffee back on. And just whisk this one more time, and I've upped my heat. I melt my butter on a pretty low heat so that it will not scald. But I turn my heat up. I like my eggs to cook a little quick, a little fast. Not terribly fast. I don't want to scald them. But I've got all my ingredients, and that looks like an omelet, but I'm going to scramble it. See, my pan is not so hot that these eggs are cooking instantly. That's my toast. But cheese, milk, salt, pepper, and a little touch of hot sauce make some incredibly good eggs. And most people are afraid of eggs. They cook them way too much, in my opinion. I like my eggs, what a friend used to call slimy eggs. I call them soft scrambled. Makes a wonderful texture. And there's a nice little trick for these cast iron pans, which are the best to cook in. But if your eggs happen to stick just a little bit, run you just a touch of water in your pan and set it on your hot burner. And then while you eat, it will actually help lift off anything that is stuck to the pan. And then when I finish eating, I'm going to come back and wash up my little bit of mess that I made, and I will be done in the kitchen. Well, everything's all ready now. I've got my toast jellied, I've got my bacon out, and I've got my breakfast fit for a king to consume, and I can watch the rain, and I'll cut wood tomorrow. One of the things about being a responsible adult is just cleaning up after yourself. Great product, the Dawn Power Wash Spray. Instead of running a full sink full of dishes like my mom did back in the day, I'm able to wash my few dishes. My wife is already out and gone this morning, and she cleaned her dishes. Your cast iron pans, which number one lasts forever. Little piece stuff there. Notice how clean they come, and there's still a little residual heat in the eye on my stove, so I just set the pan back on the stove. That will dry it, and the last thing I'll do this morning is take some non-stick cooking spray, some olive oil spray, and just touch up the pan. And when that is done, my pan will be seasoned and ready for the next day. I'll go ahead and dry this so that you can see that last step. A piece of my paper towel in there. But that's just Pam olive oil spray. A moderate amount. And I'll just leave it sitting on the eye of the stove. And that way, not only does it have oil on it, but it also the heat will allow the pores to open up a little bit and get that oil down into the pores of the metal, which preserves the metal itself. It keeps it from rusting, and it also gives you a pretty good non-stick feature. So that's my morning this morning. I'll go and work in the office since it's rainy, and we'll cut wood another day. I'm the Bald Guy. Have a good day.